I'm Samantha Clinch, I'm from Hoxton Radio, and this is a wonderful Vicky Sometani. Hello.
Hello.
Lovely to meet you. Lovely just to pick you up and throw you in my car.
Yeah.
And drive you around.
Thanks for coming to get me.
What age did you realise, oh my God, I've got something special? I'm like...
Yeah, I mean, I've just been singing since I was really little, really small, and I just always loved it so much. I would sing at like the block party in my neighbourhood or like at church or something, and I just always loved it. I started writing songs when I was 10. And
did you?
Just always been a singer, yeah.
Was there anyone else in your family that was singers?
Everybody in my family sings. They all play music, so it was a very musical family. I always sang with my sisters and my mom. So.
Oh my God, amazing. Yeah. Like the Sound of Music vibes when...
Yeah, maybe.
You came over from America, and your music career kind of really started when you got to London.
Yeah.
Why was that?
Yeah.
Why were you waiting?
Yeah, so I guess through my early 20s, I was kind of just trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and you know, as it goes, you kind of get distracted and get caught up in work and socializing, and I think maybe I didn't really believe in myself and music for a while.
Oh, wow.
So it took me a while to kind of really acknowledge that this is something I really wanted.
Yeah.
So when I came to London, I was starting to reach the point in my life where I'm like, what do I really want to do? What's really important to me?
Yeah.
And it's always been music, so I kind of gradually started doing it with some open mics and some little gigs.
Wow.
And then as I started meeting people and learning more about it and learning how to perform and how to record and all that, it just became more serious, and it's just kind of been more of a dream that I'm pursuing now.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah. In my late teens and early 20s, I was moving around a lot, so I just didn't really have any framework for how to do it. I didn't really think, oh, I could go to school and do this. It just wasn't a realistic thing to me, so I kind of just pushed the dream aside for a while. But yeah, just like with anyone, sometimes your insecurities take over, and then you don't really, deep down, you don't listen to yourself, and that's where you start to find unhappiness or discontent. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you just started going to these open mic nights?
Yeah, so I just went to one, and I had someone film it on a camera, and then I used that to start booking other gigs.
Oh my God.
And then I did like a live session where I just played with like a nice professionally filmed, and then once I posted that, that's where I started getting gigs. I started meeting more people. So it's really just using one little step and then using that to kind of take you to another step further.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's so good.
For me, it was going out there and doing it, because there was a couple, maybe a year or two, where I was mostly just kind of gigging. I was just doing whatever gigs were coming to me, lots of small things, but through that I started meeting a lot of musicians, and I kind of met different kind of circles within London.
Nice,
So there's a Laid Bear group, there's a Go Out of Tune group, there's the So Far Sounds crew.
Oh my God, they're amazing.
Yeah, so you start to meet all these communities, and that's where you start kind of, you know, you start working on projects together, and you kind of start feeling a sense of community here in a big city, which is really cool.
A dream.
Yeah,
that's so beautiful. What are your sort of like inspirations growing up?
Yeah, when I was really young, like Whitney Houston was my hero.
Oh my God.
I was obsessed with her. I mean, we always had a lot of oldies in our house, like Beatles, and, Beach Boys, and Elvis, all that stuff.
Yes.
You know, lots of like soul music. But as I got older, I kind of started learning about different types of music, and Lauryn Hill was a big hero of mine in high school. So when I started learning how to play guitar and writing, I was listening to her a lot, and so she, like just singing along with her, you learn a lot of vocal control. I think that's what she has. So Amy Winehouse as well. Of course. So when you go to sing, it's just what comes out. It's just what naturally comes out. I couldn't say that I'm trying to make it sound anyway.
Wow.
And so that's just what comes out when I sing, and that's just it. Yeah.
Oh my God, beautiful. That's so nice. And how did you go about getting hold of a band? Like, so how did you get all your guys together?
When I came here, I didn't know anybody. I didn't know a soul except for my partner. So I gradually just started meeting people, and when I went to record, it was kind of like more of a casual thing, like, hey, do you want to play bass on this?
Oh,
do you want
nice.
to play this? And just kind of gradually getting people involved. And then just right before the lockdown, I had a few different musicians who all have their own music projects as well. We kind of got together and started rehearsing and just started gigging. So that was finally like, I felt like I had a band, but it was still like, you know, we're not sure where this is going to go. Let's just let's see what happens. We play a few gigs. It's really just a matter of, I think, like reaching out to musicians that you like and kind of just sharing and working together.
Yeah.
That's what it is, yeah.
That's so good. Yeah, just reach out. Okay, love that. I've got so many musician mates that are like, I need a guy on guitar, and I'm like, I don't know how to help.
It's hard because, like, especially when you're an independent musician and you don't have a lot of money and you can't just pay people to kind of come in and work on a track that you might not use.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
just want to jam, and that's hard to do, especially I think as you get older and you don't maybe have university community and stuff like that. So as you get older, people want to be paid for their work.
Yeah.
And that is such a challenge because you want to pay people, but at the same time, a lot of musicians are in the same boat, and we just want to work on music. We just want to work with musicians that we love. And so when you reach out to people, oftentimes, like, if you have that kind of common base and you love each other's music, people will want to support anyways.
Yeah.
So it's good to ask, and then you can support them in their music in some way. So it's just putting yourself out there and being honest, and supporting other people as well.